How's it going? Welcome to Cards and Sharps. Alright, as I do this video, we're in later part of March and in the middle of the coronavirus situation. Kind of a bummer. Most people seem to be kind of stuck at home. Not a lot of places left to go. Things are closing down, it seems, and I myself am working from home. So I'm lucky in that I just got a nice shipment in knives, and one right here is one of those knives. This is an S.E.R.E knives. This one is going to be the Mini SERE. It's the SERE 2020, which SERE is an acronym for survival, which is survival, evade, resistance, and escape, or something like that. So comes in a nice nice box there, and very nice. Let's take that warning label off there. Just first impressions is nice looking knife. I like that look. I have had my own, the SERE's knives from S.E.R.E for some time. They typically were a little pricier than what I would have been interested in, even though I did always like the look of them. Just a little bit about S.E.R.E knives. S.E.R.E was a designer at Gerber. He had been in the Green Berets. He went to work for Gerber to help design knives, and then he went out and started his own company and focusing on kind of some tactical styling and things like that. And he also got into some very fine kitchen cutlery. So S.E.R.E is known for making some good quality knives. Now they have been, he's of Chinese American ethnicity, and he moved when he started his own company, he moved it to Japan, the production to Japan, and they were known for putting out very, very high quality knives. A lot of you may be familiar with those, some of the Eagles and the Falcons and Talons and stuff. And then the SERE, they have a couple of different sizes, and then this is the smaller one. They have recently started production in China. I'm not sure if they totally are moving all their production there, or they just going to make more value-friendly knives in China, and maybe they continue to make higher-end knives in Japan. No, currently both knives from the Japanese-made knives and the Chinese-made knives are both available, so don't know if it'll stay that way. I do know the Chinese knives are more budget-friendly. Alright, a little bit about this knife. As we said, it's a knife that was actually, he designed in '83 and presented to Colonel Nick Rowe, and for the Army's SERE school. And even today's models are still based off this original design. It's made to be very durable and rugged, and just holding it does feel, I mean, the frame is very robust, and it feels like, I mean, you feel like you could pry without doing a lot of harm. The blade's got enough beef to it. The design of the blade is very nice, and the way it feels, in your hand, it feels like kind of like a small fixed blade. It feels that firm. And then you got liner lock there. Now this one does have the assisted opening that will feel like a lot of your like Kershaws that have that springy assisted opening feel, where it doesn't move real easy. You gotta give it a little pressure, but once you do, it pops right open, and it's a good consistent opening. I know some people do not like that. Depends on the knife. Some knives I don't mind it. Some I kind of don't like it. Also, when you go to close it, you're going to encounter that spring tension going back. All right, let's take a look at some of the specs. Total length is going to be 7 inches. It's 4 inches closed, so the handle's 4 inches. Blade length is 3. So if you're allowed to carry 3 inches and less, then you're going to be good to go with this. Blade thickness is 0.12. The blade material is D2, so it's a good good tool steel, durable, but still fairly easy to sharp. Not too easily rust. And this one does have kind of a titanium coating on it, so that should give it a lot of corrosion resistance in the blade right there. The blade style is what they call a talon, and you can see kind of you got kind of a hollow grind here, and then you get the extra grind in here. Well, it's actually, they call it a flat grind there. Handle thickness is a little over 1/2 inch, so you can see it's a nice robust handle. Feels good in the hand though. I mean, you feel like you got a really good purchase on it. The length of it fits my hand, which are medium size, really nicely. And the handle material is G10, which G10 always just has a real nice feel to it, and this one's got some almost just perfect texturing. It's not too rough, but it's not smooth, so you feel like you have a good grip, and you're going to have a good grip even if it does become wet or anything like that. Does not have any jumping, which you guys watch my videos know I really like back jumping. But if you look at the way the ramping works, you got the flipper here at the bottom to kind of work as a choil, and you got that ramping there, so you do have a very good feel to it when you're holding it. Like you do have good control, and you're not going to lose your grip on it at all. Has a really nice deep pocket clip, and it screws in at the heel here, so you just flip it over for left or right use. It's a good stout spring, and as I said, the G10 there is not overly aggressive, so I don't feel like in and out of your pocket you're going to really wear your jean pocket out or whatever pocket you put it in real easily. And it's just generally just a really cool looking knife. Feels really good. The weight is let me see here. I did have that written down. Oh, 3.1 ounces. So it's not as light as say your Delicas or Bug Outs, but it's not designed to be. We'll compare it now to Delica and the Bug Out. So you can see it's going to be in that same size, and kind of a knife that I think people would use for the same purposes. Now, I will say this: it definitely compared, it's definitely thicker than a Delica, and it's definitely thicker than the Bug Out. And it's also heavier. I mean, it's noticeably heavier. It is a knife that probably I wouldn't pick for an EDC knife. When I say that, probably not just carry it everyday type of a knife, but I kind of like it to the point where I probably would carry it a lot because I just like it. I like the way it feels. I like the way you know, you feel like you could do whatever you need to do with that knife. Whatever that knife is big enough to do, you could do it, and it's going to hold up to it. And like I said, these are, I'm not going to call them budget knives. I'm going to call it more of a value knife. Price range wise, it is, to me, a budget knife is going to be the, you know, that $25 to $40 range. This one will run you around $90 from most retailers, and it's so that puts it kind of in that where you're spending more money, you're getting a little more knife, but you're still not in that premium area. So which the Japanese made version of these I had seen, I want to say around $250. So that's starting to get up into premium knife territory. And I was never really tempted other than really liking the looks and the styling. And Almar, it's got the emblem on there, and then on the clip, it's just a really cool looking knife. And I love the way it feels and handles. And I can't wait to try this one out in live use. But D2 is a good enough steel for the price point. You start getting up above where it is price wise, I do want to see maybe some higher end steels used, which was kind of my issue with the higher end Almars. I didn't think they were using the really premium steels for the price range in which they are. Now the fit and finish and the quality of build is just really good, and it does set it out apart from a lot of other knives I've handled. The blade is just tight as can be. It's got a good probably a 50% lockup there, and the action just works like it should, and all the edges are finished. There's no sharpness anywhere, no unevenness. Everything's just finished out really nice, and the blade centering is just, if you can see it there, it's dead on perfect. So yeah, I definitely feel like it's a, you know, $90 is a good value for that knife. So I will definitely recommend it to those of you. I mean, if you're going out, I mean, even if you're carrying a larger maybe fixed blade or something like that, and you're out in the woods hunting or camping or anything like that, or even you know, something you want to carry for a little self-defense or what. I mean, it just has that look to it. It's like you know, a fighting knife kind of look, in which it is in the tactical category. So just a really all in all cool knife that I think could take on pretty much any chore that you could do with a knife that size, and look pretty good doing it as well. Alright, if you enjoyed that, give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and if you have not already subscribed, and stay tuned for some more cool knives coming up. We'll see you guys next time.